What's going on, y'all? I haven't done this in a minute, and I know I need to be more consistent with it. But of course, that's on me. There's been something on my mind, and it has to just deal with seasons. You know, I find myself at times, sometimes can get discouraged with things, but having that understanding of where I'm at today has been accumulated over the past 5 years and beyond. Specifically the last 5 years when you're working towards something. I had setbacks and stuff like that. I like to think of that time frame because within the next 5 years from right now, I'll be working to where that point I want to be 5 years from later, if that makes sense. And I like to apply that when it comes to me getting frustrated or flustered with something specific. What did I do to prevent this situation from happening? And that brings me to the mindset of understanding what seasons are. When you have the understanding of what season that you need to be in, or that you are in order to get to that next step, and understanding that seasons don't last forever. Just dealing with, even having that understanding with just other people and where they are. You know what I'm saying? Currently, I have a few individuals that I know that sometimes I talk to daily in certain seasons that they're not doing well with their health, right? And same thing applies. What have they done in the past 5 years to deter their health from getting to where it's at? But not only that, what is the season that they're in right now, and what they have to do in order to get back to full health. I've been in that situation plenty of times. So, I know it's hard for sometimes people to understand, situations when they haven't been in it, right? And being hospitalized most of the time, in my opinion, is by choice, by personal choice, and that's a lot of small personal choices that you have made in order to prevent or not prevent certain things from happening to you, physically and internally. And I had to come up with that understanding myself by dealing with health issues I've had from early on as a child, right? And the good thing about it is once you understand that, and then you understand that you're going to have to go through a very hard stage of removing habits. And habits, the thing about habits is that it's a norm to you. When you build habits, and it's easier to build bad habits than good ones, because the bad habits feel good at the time. The good habits feel good after accumulation later on. And that's the big difference between that. And it's the same thing with the season. Sometimes we're in really good seasons, and we have to understand as well, how do we maintain this good season to make it last longer, right? How do we maintain this? Or how do we do so well in this good season that our not so good seasons aren't as daunting on us? We, do that preventative care about things. And I think it's hard for a lot of us to just, not choose those bad habits, and understanding that, I know we want to feel good now, but it feels so much better when we make the right choices. And I hope for everybody that is in a bad season that you have this understanding that it's not forever, but we have to put in the work. We have to put in the work for us to not for that season to either be just a little bit less painful, or for it to not last as long as we like. And not only that, just above having these seasons, because right now I feel like I'm in a season of still like restructure, right? Like, I know where I want to be and I'm not there, which means I have to build towards it and what I want. And that's another thing, depending on what you want. Sometimes what you want may come very quickly based on your situation. But when you know you got to work for something and it's not as in close of a reach as you want it to be, when you can have that understanding and be true with yourself, I feel like it gives you an advantage. It gives you an advantage to say, I know what I gotta do. I know what I gotta work on, and let me do this now. You know, let me also be patient with myself. Let me also be patient with myself. And then, you know, we also think about how long something takes, and not realizing, well, what did you do in your past 5 years? And did 5 years really seem that long? Right? That's just what I'm looking at. We look at so many things short term, and it's hindering us so bad. So, you know, my whole message today is, you know what season you're in. Or at least try to think about it. See what season am I in? What season am I in my relationships? What season am I in financially? What season am I in physically? What season am I in mentally? I always like to go back to those 4 core parts of us, of our life, and see where you are. You know, evaluate where you are. Evaluate those people around you that you let around you, who they are. You don't gotta talk to them about it, but, you know, just having an understanding of that relationship between you and them, and keep driving, keep going, don't give up. But yeah, man, that's where I'm at. You know, my season right now is just to restructure and keep going, and don't give up on what I know is mine. Saying with you. You know, I want to get to that season of abundance. And I think everybody wants to be in that season, having a season of just abundance, and then being able to take advantage of that abundance for a lifetime and for generations, right? But that's it. Peace.